Bingham. SLR SidePOD, the first podcast of the SLR League. I'm SLR Steve, and I'm here with Callum,
Alright.
who should be driving around the track somewhere, and Jam,
Good evening.
and tonight we are with Saltier Clock, who is the league owner.
Hi everyone.
So right guys, just a introduction to why we've decided to do this. Basically, just to give, Callum, what do you think?
Well, the original idea was so that we could get the fans more involved with the league, because of course not every fan knows where we came from, what happens in the day-to-day, like how we sort things out. A lot of the people who watch our stream know we do actually have admin chats and stuff, so the original idea was to sort of show them, or well, tell them sort of about the background running of the league and the history of it, to put it simply.
Yeah, well, that's it. So Callum's been in from the start, and I have, and Clock has. But Ham, you're a new guy. What are your thoughts on the league so far?
I'm really enjoying it. I think it's really well run. I'm just obviously hopped on board with this. Thought it was a good idea to, give people better insight into the league and sort of like Callum said, get people more involved or whatever, and then sort of share, get drivers' thoughts and people's thoughts on how the season's going and stuff like that.
Yeah, and we're joined by another league owner, who ST2OH, who is Scott. How's it going, mate?
Not in quite yet.
Oh.
Oh, he's here now.
Oh, he's here.
And he's arrived.
So we're just watching Callum going round.
I've just noticed there's a new addition they've put into the game, speed trap times.
Yeah, in the practice session.
I guess we can
We're
also
doing
say if
practice
you're
practices.
for anyone watching the stream that you can always use the stream chat to ask us questions now if you wonder anything.
Yeah.
And today will be the day we're gonna have some league owners on, so
Good evening, lads.
nothing too hard. How you doing, Scott?
Not too bad.
Just waiting for. Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good. So so you're a league owner. You helped basically bring this league from nothing to what it is now. With Clock, what are your thoughts on how it's progressed and how it's done so far?
I'm only really here to babysit the Ranga most of the time, to be honest. But,
Yeah, but all of us will do that.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
that was
we
my
all do
job
that.
at the start. Just ran with it. But no, in general, yeah, it's great where we are now. It feels like we started a long time ago. But yeah, we're here now. I mean, there's a lot of guys that aren't involved now that were involved. So, never forget the input that everybody else had along the way, but as they say, yesterday's yesterday, today's today, is it? So, yeah, all good where they still are.
Yeah, and you, Clock, what do you reckon, mate?
Well, I'm just so proud of where we are and where we have compared to where we have been. Anyone who was here in season 1 remember, especially if you were in the admin team, you remember the carnage we had. Might have just been shown afterwards, but a lot of people being new to running a league, it wasn't the easiest thing, but we've learned with the years, and starting in 2018, we have a year and a half behind us now, so I think we're starting to get somewhere. It really feels like it's.
So that's a year and a half now, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that myself.
the official date we use as our birthday is 9th of November, The league was probably founded a little bit earlier, but that's the exact date the first race were run. So Friday, the 9th of November 2018 is when Australia Division 2 took off. That was the first race in SLR, which, by the way, was won by the man who's joining us now.
I don't remind him.
don't.
Oh no.
So,
He comes to bed.
Is there any chance we can big him up?
so
It's not.
he'll get one moment on the stream and it's be here. Hello, Ranga.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. We just talked about Australia Season 1, Div 2.
Oh, what a beautiful race that was.
Carnage. I was actually in
If you're,
the race
if you're
back in the
expecting
day.
to tumble, then
Oh, same, mate.
Back in the day.
Who's got them?
That's how bad we started off. I was in Div 2.
You were.
You were really quick back then.
Sure. Just got old.
Scott, you
all
and me were
the time,
racing each other the whole time.
Yeah, and you
That's the
followed me
problem.
down to Div 3 as well.
But
I
then
think
you
I just
can
got
follow
worse
me
as
up too.
the years gone on.
You haven't got worse,
Uh,
you're sort of got less aggressive than you were.
I was quite aggressive back in my younger days, wasn't I? Yeah.
So I remember
Probably
racing
more
with
my
you in
drunk
JRL
days.
night.
You know.
Did you learn a bit of you're the Max Verstappen? You've learned how to do league racing properly.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
Fair
we've
driving.
got aggressive drivers. We've got drivers that aren't as aggressive. I think I've tried to put myself in the latter category, just for self-preservation, you know. But I think I could be a
That
lot
seems to be
more aggressive
working.
sometimes, to be honest. yeah, turtle
Yeah,
in
but
the air.
it seems to be working. You're picking up points most races, and I think that's the key. Because I don't think I'm aggressive, but I'm not picking up points. So I don't know what the plan is for me. So Ranga's on here. Are you? So I was just asking the other lads about your thoughts on SLR so far and the progression and what you know how proud you are or what you're thinking how good it's been.
we
Bad.
talk about what generally like in general, or just to see.
Yeah, basically from the start. No, from the start. We're talking about the history of SLR. So
Yeah,
I'm
from
talking about
yesterday.
the start, basically where it is now, from where it was when it started, the progression, how you feel about it.
Plum.
It's
Really?
pretty. I don't know. It's pretty hard to. I don't know. It's pretty hard to summarise it. I think when we first kind of came up with the concept of it and put the groundwork in for it in the first place, I don't think we'd really expect it to kind of become what it has been in the space of, I don't know, about 18 months. I think one thing we've kind of prided ourselves right from the start was obviously the racing, but not just the racing. It was almost having a sense of like just a community, almost like a family, if you want to call it. And I think that's something that we've managed to achieve to date. I hope that
Most of
continues.
the
But
time.
generally, yeah, obviously there's ups and downs as there are everywhere. But
Is there
I
a
think, yeah, from a personal level, I'm extremely proud of where the league is and how far it's come. The backing we've got on so many different social media platforms and on Xbox, and proud of every single admin and everything that they've done. Especially currently, obviously there's been some admins in the past. We won't go there, but there's been some admins in the past. Obviously, some better than others, but we obviously respect everyone and thank everyone for everything they've ever done for us. And I think that's helped us get to where we are right now. But
Yeah,
I think really,
and the drivers as well.
of course, the drivers.
drivers.
Yeah.
I think the drivers have really stepped up generally.
Without-
I mean, Div
without-
3, the standard, compared to what it was in Season 1. I mean,
Yeah,
like Scott was alluding to. I mean, I remember in Div 3 when we first started, it was carnage every race, and it was kind of like dodgems. Really, you had to kind of miss the crashes. But now, the people finishing the races, the penalties. The penalties for the stewards, like there's not that many going.
Well,
So I think it's definitely come on the standard.
having been a steward since day one, we always, as you'd expect, probably especially at the start of the league, when a lot of people in the league haven't raced in the league previously, it was usually, Div 1 had the least, Div 2 was in the middle, and then Div 3 had the most. But I think this season has been a bit of a change. I think we started to see quite a lot of a change last season, but that's definitely carried over into this season. So I think that's credit to, especially to the Div 3 drivers, in terms of how they've been able to improve and maintain clean racecraft at the same time. Whereas, at the start, when everything started, that was not necessarily the case. Obviously, there were some people who just come from lobbies. I think quite a lot of people in the league at that point. I really think quite a lot of people in the league still might just join the league from being in a lobby. And obviously, us being in a lobby, and exactly. Well, with being in a lobby and not necessarily thinking about racecraft like all the time, because if someone punch you want to punt them back, don't you? So it's like,
Yeah.
it's one of those things. But definitely as seasons progress.
I think the standard from the top got better and better over the period, which has had a knock-on effect all the way down. So I think that's got a lot to do with the standard at the bottom as well.
Yeah.
Not that we
Yeah,
like to
I
think
can-
of itself as the bottom.
Standard as a whole.
Yeah, I couldn't disagree with that.
I noticed when
Yeah,
you started changing everyone around, like season 2, once you started to find your footing, once we started changing everyone around, everyone sort of knew where they were and felt like they were more comfortable, so they were more able to race with their level, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I think that also sort of promoted like the new cleaner racing we've had. I know we don't always have the most clean racing, but it's definitely improved over the course of the couple of seasons we've had.
I think, obviously there's times, especially towards maybe the start of the season, when there's new guys or guys in a new division, in terms of like moving up or down, and might take a bit of time to adjust. But I think generally this season, I think it was highlighted really about some of the racing that we saw in Austria. Just generally, I don't think the racecraft's ever been better. I think the racecraft right now is literally at its peak to date. Obviously, there's still room for improvement, but realistically, it's racing. Obviously, something's going to happen. But I think if we look at Div 1, obviously when we were doing the stream, there was that battle between Crazy Bear and VRT Bottas that went on for about 30 laps. And there was a tiny bit of wheel banging halfway through it, but apart from that, there was absolutely nothing. I think it just highlighted how far that league come in terms of its caliber of drivers, but at the same time, how far everyone's come in terms of their ability to race cleanly.
Yeah, absolutely. Can I just ask about recruitment? When you first started, I mean, how hard was that? How much work was that to start with?
Well,
Getting, like,
I think
60 drivers.
I think, Steve, if you want to talk that, I think we should start from the absolute beginning and let Ranga
Talk forever.
actually say why did the idea of SLR even come up? It's like,
Oh, here we go.
because in the end,
Not
Why
being
did it
check
come
other leagues, James.
no, that's
Yeah,
not
we're
what
not
We don't
gonna-
need,
we're
don't
not
need to do that.
We're not going to
Right.
handicap anyone. We're not about that. But to summarise it,
we don't need to mention the league to.
but
Yeah.
we're not about that. Personally, I was in a different league. Wasn't enjoying it. Obviously, loved the league. Had an affinity to it. It was my first league, and I really loved it, and quite liked some of the guys in there. Obviously, some more than others, but as the season started to progress, well, I mean, some more than others is pretty evident because I think the ones that I did like came to SLR, but I think a lot of things happened. Some things were my fault, some things weren't my fault, and I think just kind of contributed to me feeling like I wanted to make a new league and get some of the guys who I knew from that league to join and kind of make what we've got now. As I'm not going to go into all the details, but I think in terms of some of you will, some of you won't remember Snoozer. Snoozer was here right from the start. I think it was.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Snoozer was the first guy I spoke to about in terms of making a new league. And although stuff's happened and like we've gone on separate ways, it's still got a massive amount of respect for him in terms of the way, in terms of what he did for us, in terms of how he helped us. But I think in terms of recruitment, I think I'll let Clock have a bit of stream time on the recruitment front, but the amount of hours and sweat that we put into it,
Yeah,
is just incredible, to be honest.
When I myself got in, I think it was Ranga messaged me, I remember, and I think we had a practice race. I don't think that I know that. It was the first race to decide where to put people in. It was around Spain, and I ended up coming for third in that race. Got beaten by YOLO Gamer and iLogic Gamer, for those who remember those two. They raced in Season 1 and 2, both ended up in Div 1. Race winners,
iLogic
both
Gamer
of them in Div 1, I think.
iLogic Gamer is
In esports.
esports. He's now
Is he?
TSR
Yeah.
iLogic. Yeah, we've gone on to race in
shit,
esports.
yeah,
And he's
But then
the first ever league with SLR.
And YOLO
when I
Gamer got me in.
joined, when I joined, we had, I think it was Ranga, Pricey, Snoozer, and Stepladder Bob. I don't remember if Scott had got on board yet.
I think Scott was deciding at that point, but he'll be able to tell us. Can't remember.
But anyway, that's the one that was. And
I can't remember
I
either.
remember we had a plan. We had a plan. We wanted 3 divisions straight away. We wanted to start as early as possible, so we had a bit of a job to do with recruiting 60 drivers in basically a week, because we did this on a weekend, and we aimed to start the first race in Australia the next weekend, and so we had to recruit loads. And there's obviously I don't remember all the recruiting, but there's one thing I remember. There's a special thing between me and Ranga. We sat, and this is a true story. We sat 12 hours ish straight on, just driving 5 lappers to find people to then message and then test and get into SLR, just so we could have a race on the weekend. And not to bargain or
That
anything,
wasn't just on one day.
just
was it?
really.
That was several days.
There was several days, but it was one day we literally sat the whole day doing it. That's the one day I recall. We basically did recruiting the whole week, but it was one day that we did a lot more than the other days, obviously. But
Yeah.
it's what I'm proud of, and then starting the whole thing. And I think we have our downs, we have our ups as well. I'm really proud of the whole league. And personally, I'm proud to say as well that I think we have the best statistics of any F1 league out there in terms of how many details we have on drivers, all races, and all the points, and all
All the
wins and
stats.
podiums and everything.
Clock's grass. Clock's
Yeah.
grass.
I mean, it might
Stats.
sound pointless.
Yeah.
I don't know how many is actually what we
No.
but I'm really proud of it, to be honest, to be able to say that we
No,
have the
it's
best
excellent.
section of it.
Oh, I don't think that's anything to be sniffed at. So, so carrying on from where Ranga and Clock went, then Scott, where did you join in, and what was your role when you first started? Where's it progressed from there?
I can't remember exactly what point, but it was definitely during at least the recruitment stage, because we had nothing when I first got involved. I think a few of us had left the other league, but some of us were still racing in the other league as well. I think I was one of those guys that sort of was still there but involved with this one as well. That didn't last very long. But I can't actually remember. I mean, it was all very busy time. I think we then started looking at, social media and websites, and we had a few different incarnations of that, and some people taking us and taking away websites and stuff like that. And then we had obviously looking for league logos and all the stuff that sort of gives you like, the identity that we got here from. I mean, certainly, definitely got to give Will a mention. The amount of work that guy's done to make SLR sort of look the way it does. All your gamer tags and logos and stuff like that, that's all came from him, so a big thank you to him as well. But
I think
It's
talking
important
about
to mention.
the old logo, I think just a side note, talking about the old logo, Rank, if you can post it on Twitter or Instagram so people can see it, our old logo. If someone have it left, I think it would
Yeah,
be
I can try and find
fun
it.
for people to see it. You know, it would be,
I think I still have it
relevant.
somewhere actually.
So you can, it's different. That's all I say, and you can judge yourself. Just a little side note.
Isn't it still similar to how the offline thing looks? 'Cause it was that rainbowish gradient.
There's two different versions. There was
There was the first one, and it looks horrible. Then there's the second one, it was decent.
the first one was
Don't hold
the
back.
first one.
Listen,
The
It's not
first
really
one was my-
describing it.
The first one was
I mean,
my
the first
take,
one-
That's why he's saying it's horrible.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
It
Put
was-
a
it was
poll
horrible.
on Instagram, and we'll see which
Nah,
logo.
it's alright. I believe you.
You'll
I believe
see.
you.
I promise you that logo.
he's running on the veins or something. Can't remember.
Yeah.
I can't even remember what was going through my mind when I made that. But...
Can I ask each of you?
Well, I was just going to quickly say though, I think it's really important. Some people obviously probably don't know it, but it's really important to mention that every admin and steward gives up their time. I mean, they don't get paid for it. There's no one gets any money for it as much as we'd want to be able to pay for it. I think actually for what some people have done in particularly, but it's just people do it out of either the love for the league or just the wanting to be part of. I mean, a team really. That's what you want to call it. But yeah,
Yeah,
there's no
absolutely.
money involved whatsoever. Even for the drivers, there's no money. People just want to be involved in the community or in our league. There's no financial gain whatsoever.
No, but I think the league's definitely helping. Just helping people in all different walks of life, multiculturalism and all. It's great for that. I think that's definitely a bonus and a plus that we've got. And I think you look at our Discord channel and it's really friendly, really inclusive. I think it's great.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
that's really good. Can I ask you boys then, what's your favourite moment then out of 4 seasons? What's the one that sticks in your head? It might be a race win, it might be someone else's, it might be a great race you've watched, or it might be something you set up or designed or thought of. Something that's really you're really proud of, that you're really happy and you can really think about. Callum can answer as well if you want. Sounds like he's got one.
I know
Oh, there
what
we
my
go then.
favourite one is.
Go on then, you kick us off then.
Scott's 50 million point turn at Baku.
Oh, that was a classic. Yeah, that is definitely one.
That is out of every moment. Also his, that was edited
That's-
as well.
If that's on a YouTube video somewhere, we'll crop that and that will be on the social
It
media
is
so
clocked
we
with
can
the-
find it.
It is.
Clock me
I
with
made
it.
it with fun. If you go on to
Sort of
Baku,
highlights.
yeah, Baku Season 2, Division 3, go watch that one. And you'll
Right,
see
I'll find that.
Scott's.
I'll find that.
And yeah,
That
he
was
just did
good.
this whole sort of montage of everything, but it just kept on going back to me with the baby hill playing in the background.
Whilst we're talking about Scott doing embarrassing moments, I think the best thing ever, in my opinion, of Scott, I've said it so many times, and I know everyone's bored of me, but I'm gonna say it again, and it's what he did in Spain in Season 1, and it's the best thing ever. When you go in the straight
That
line
was
and crash in the
amazing.
straight
That was
line,
amazing.
when you're so
We have
confident
had a few
you
messages
crash
in the
in the
stream, by the way,
straight
just saying
line.
that the audio's fucked. So I don't know.
Oh,
We
is
can
it?
do
Yeah,
it
one of my
better.
mates
Yeah.
watching at the moment and said my audio's a bit screwed up at the moment as well.
So, okay, what can we do about
It's
that?
maybe probably just Ranga's voice, to be honest, but
It just rang up always.
Probably is, yeah.
Yeah.
Personally, my favorite moment. I mean, I think I'm gonna have to be a bit egoistic, but I'm gonna have to say that Japan last season is my favorite moment so far in this league.
Go on.
If anyone
You
wonders
can't just say
what
that.
happened, yeah, I
Hello, Sprightly.
have to review it a bit in my head, but coming to Japan, I hadn't won a race that wasn't Monaco since season 1 in Spain. And I started second. I qualified right behind the BCT legends, and I got away in second as well, and I stayed in second for literally 27 laps. So I was behind him within the RS the whole race, and then I overtook him on literally the last lap to win the race. That's probably my favorite moment in the league. Just edging out my 3 Monaco wins,
Is anybody else still awake
which
after
I
that?
am also very, very proud of.
So I remember somebody crashing just before the line once. I've got no fucking idea when that
That-
was.
I can tell you what that was. That was in
It was
season 1.
Bottas
It
in
was
Singapore, wasn't it?
ILRT Bottas, yeah, in Singapore in Div 1.
He literally
There's a picture of
crashed
it.
with his nose on the line. Yeah, it's
There's a
hilarious.
picture of it. If you want to see the picture of it, it's the best crash I think we've had in SLR. I'm just gonna try to see if I can find the race report. It's an old race report, obviously.
It's
Going
literally
back
one
all
of
the way.
the greatest thing I've ever seen on this game.
Yeah,
be honest.
it's called the race report is from the 28th of February 2019. It's called Bottas. Sorry, mate.
Jesus.
It's written by
yeah.
Scott, and
Yeah.
it's a massive
I had
picture of
such
him.
good catchy headlines for the race reports, you know. Bot/ass.
It's funny, I remember reading that race report while I was in college.
He
Sat
is
in the middle of
literally
the tutor.
to describe the picture. He crashed on the last corner. He spun around, so he went like in reverse whilst he was DNF'd. But then the car stopped when the rear tires had gone over the line. The side pods were over the line. His front tires were literally on the line, and his front wing wasn't over the finish line. So he did not finish the final lap.
Oh, it was brilliant. Greatest thing ever.
Yeah. Is that your my favorite moment, Scott, or what?
It's definitely one of them. Obviously, I've only ever won one race, so I'd have to mention that as well. My one and only race win. I'm sure one of my favourite moments is going to be when something terrible has happened to Ranga, but I just can't pick one out of the many hundred of them that there's been. So, yeah.
It doesn't have to be just this league anyway. We can pick out quite a few.
Just any. Yeah, my favourite time is just any time it's gone badly for Ranga. That'll make me happy.
We love you really, Rango, honestly.
Actually,
The thing
yeah,
is, he actually
I
means that.
could
He's not
probably
saying
name
that
it
to take you
Ranga.
mick.
I could probably name it now, Ranga. Did you ever buy that boy that bike?
You gotta explain that. You gotta explain that now.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't believe you said that.
You're gonna
Oh
have to,
dear.
you have to explain
How
what
do we
that's
do-
about.
No, he's not. He's really not going to have to explain that. No, he's not. No.
I could legally, I probably shouldn't explain that.
Oh, shut up.
oh, oh God.
Come on, Ryan, you got to explain it now. Oh, Jordan, leave. Josh, leave as well. I'm sorry.
Your stream shit.
Oh,
Really bad. I'm sorry
Yeah,
to
your
say.
audio's fucked on your stream.
Why is everyone joining? Leave.
Oh, why will your SLR friend in town? I'll help you.
Yeah, no, all done, Panda. Late to the party as usual.
Oh shit, my favorite again. Ooh.
Hello. No, I'm having a look. It's the game thing's on, but yeah, it's not very good. Let me try and sort it out. Sorry about this, guys. What do you think?
we get the.
What you think? Too big a party, do you? And 9 people.
Okay. Just giving you some
someone kicked me
constructive
though.
criticism. No problem.
Yeah.
Alright.
I need.
Well-
I'm playing a favorite game.
Just get out. Just get out the. Say that.
That's fine. It's fine. It won't last. Especially not when he finally gets put off the Dev 1. Dev 1 ranked as
Nice.
defending since season 1, you know, so.
Yeah, that is an old meme for people who don't know what that is. Yeah, we shouldn't really go into it. Ranka doesn't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't. It really is.
Why is everyone
Oh god.
joining?
I
What fun is
just-
this?
Panda, leave them alone. Is Panda still on here? Panda
I
left.
can't,
Okay, Panda,
I'm still
no.
playing a
Panda,
FIFA
go.
Game. I can't.
No.
I'm playing a
Okay,
FIFA
let's kick
game.
Panda. Let's kick Panda. Alright,
I
goodbye.
said that. It's not like I've said that. I have said to kick me. Oh, how are you boys doing?
Awkward silence.
Yeah. Want to break it?
Yeah, I'm not really sure what the problem is. I'm trying to adjust the microphone volumes and that's all we can do. There's not much else on there to. Right, hang on then. So what? Just no. Well, that's all right. We ain't got much. Right. What we? So what? Stop the stream, yeah.